Hey everybody, it's me, Peter, and it is time for the third Advent devotion. It's the third Sunday of Advent. And this Advent devotion, I want you to think about this thing called traditions. Look, the Christmas season is great about traditions. We all have our food traditions. We all have our places that we go, songs that we sing, things that we do. On our Christmas tour, which is where I am right now, we're actually getting ready to start one of our Christmas concerts here in just a couple hours. And one of the things that we do is we bring out the Christmas tree. This is a tree that one of my team members from our Christmas tour, Lloyd, bought for me years ago, and it's on every Christmas tour. I mean, it's got a little hole in the ornament, and it's kind of bent up. We always have to bend it back, but it comes out and it's at every single show. And the reason is because it's part of who we are. It's part of our tradition. What's really fun about that is that we can't wait to pull it out because we remember the memories of when we first got it and the comments that we've had and what people say. That's a great part about Advent, preparing with the traditions that we have to get ready for the coming of Christ. Here's why we like traditions. We say they're worship because of this, because they're about remembering. When you go to a tradition, it's about who you're going to be with. You don't even necessarily know what you're all going to do, but you know who's going to be there because that's part of it. And what's great is you remember where you were and where God has brought you. Remember in communion where Jesus said, "Take and eat and remember me," and then he says, "Take and drink and remember me." That's what traditions are about. And in our theme of Advent, where we've been talking about light, traditions are like light. Because when you go there, you know it's a good place to be. And you get to see things and remember where you were and even see where maybe you might be going. It's just like that. We love to be in light. And Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And he says, "I'm the light of the world." So that's why it's important. Now, one thing about this tree you got to know. He's traveled to a lot more places than just a case and a crate. Sometimes he makes it on extra trips. But every time we can't wait to pull him out. This Christmas, I invite you to do this. For this third Sunday, start a new tradition, okay? Start a new tradition of maybe a prayer, or maybe a food, or maybe something that you're going to do with lights, or even maybe something that's service-oriented, like I'm going down, I'm bringing coats down to the mission, or I'm bringing food to the food bank, or better yet, how about this? Even sponsoring a child. You want to do something like that? Go to our website. You want to do something with another church or family, call them right now and say, "Let's get it going." But do whatever it takes. Why? Because traditions are a beautiful part of Advent. And it's worth it, and it's worship. And you never know how long you'll get to hang on to that tradition.